to the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill here today, Kevin Gausman. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base.
Well, the number's not super pretty for Kevin Gausman, but can't argue with the results that he's gotten. He starts today for Toronto as the Blue Jays look to sweep us.
As he looks at ball one.
Tigers losers of now 4 of our last 5 games. 1 Tarek start in the finale against Boston. And this series has just been big-time frustration. Not only have we sucked like ourselves, or at least myself, strike zone has been very frustrating. This infield for Toronto's robbed us time and time again. And one on Andy Ibanez.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten
been a very frustrating series, and we saw that come out last night. Ibanez, center field. That's a good start. Fastball up and in. We talked about that pitch last night. Said we don't need to be bothering with that, but Ibanez just fought it off into center. Let's see if we can get Carp back going. Still leads the American League in home runs by a good margin with 23 on the year. The NL leader, Seiya Suzuki, we saw in the intro, has 17.
Digging in, Kerry Carpenter.
That's a good pitch to hit, but couldn't keep my eyes open.
Gausman, multi-time All-Star.
I didn't have enough caffeine today.
A splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
Whoa!
This one in the dirt. No ball, 2 strikes.
Nasty splitter. I would have never guessed. Wow.
Tied him up on a fastball inside.
And this is the problem that we're seeing here a little bit. Carpenter has really been missing a lot of good pitches. Interested to see the timing there. That didn't really give us any sort of indication, but
here's Riley Green, hitless in the series.
A little bit late on it, but that's usually a pitch that Carp is able to at least make contact on. Bad first pitch swing. It's like we know the right things to do, but I keep doing the wrong ones.
Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one.
Foul tip into the glove. Gausman has hit the edge on each of the first 2 strikes, something the Blue Jays have done very well in this series. To everybody in the lineup.
Downstairs. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Gausman only a 4-pitch pitcher. Takes a little bit of pressure off us. That one in the air, right field. Riley Green's hit one well. It is way back there and gone. First hit of the series for Riley Green.
And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask
there you
for a
go.
better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team
Man.
the lead.
Riley went on a run there with home runs for a little bit. Remember, he had 1, then all of a sudden he had 6. Up to 7 on the year now. Love to see it.
That was one of those home runs.
And getting out in front in this game was going to be huge here today. Jackson Jobe, as well as he's pitched as of late. I mean, it doesn't really seem to matter here against Toronto. Spencer Torkelson is showing signs of breaking out of the slump.
The batter now, Spencer
Ball 1.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hit a home run against Boston. Hit a home run last night. Rocket to left field and a base hit.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, yeah. They're staying back on the ball with Torkelson now, and those swings and misses that we got time and time again starting to fizzle out just a little bit. 13 pitches into the inning for Kevin Gausman. 2 runs already home. Another runner on first with 1 away. Woo!
Threw that one out in front that time.
Big swing there from Glaber. Maybe a little bit too amped up.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Glaber with those couple of solo shots recently as well.
And Glaber takes outside.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Ooh.
Next offering is fouled back.
Up to 96 there on that. Slightly behind it. 2-2. Make it full.
3-2 now.
Teal Badu due up next, today's designated hitter. Ground ball. That's going to be a really tough play. I think everybody's going to be safe here. Torres beats it out. Was always going to be a tricky play. Glaber doesn't get down the line real well. What a play just to keep this ball in the infield, though. In and out of the glove over there at third.
Two on, 1 out. Akil Baddoo.
Well, Akil Baddoo had a pretty good season debut a couple days ago.
Inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
RBI in his first appearance of the season. 2 hits and 5 at-bats.
2 on, 1 out. Backed off the plate that time.
1-1 now. Long inning already for Gausman. No end really in sight. Another splitter right down at the knees. It's a good plan of attack. 1-2.
The 1-2.
Do it again.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit.
Was not sitting fastball there. We did a good job almost to catch up to that thing.
That's not what that pitch was.
Sends him down on strikes.
Unfortunate.
Trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, you got to be ready to swing.
Second strikeout of the inning for Kevin Gausman. He got Carpenter swinging and missing.
And you got a chance. Very frustrating for him.
2 strikes, and that's when Gausman started to go to the fastball.
Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit.
Well, here's Ding.
First
Ball 1.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
So far here in the first inning, the strike zone's been the most normal it's been in this series.
That clips the corner.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't.
Why do I say anything?
For granted. With 2 outs, still
1-1.
Quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position.
There it is.
To this ball game.
Inside edge, outer edge, just below the knees. 2-2.
Missing there. It's 2-2.
Really good pitch.
28 pitches in. Ground ball should end the inning. Flip on to second from Bichette. Will do just that, but it's a 2-run, 29 pitch. First inning for Kevin Gausman. Tigers with 2 runs on 4 hits. Riley Green with the big blow, hitting one out to right field. And here is Jackson Jobe.
And starting this one, Jackson Jobe. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating.
Start number 8 on the year for Jobe.
I've just been so impressed with
38 innings
like
on the year.
Pressure.
And an ERA sub-4. I mean, we talk about Reese Olson's ERA kind of getting in there rivaling with Skubal. We forget about Jobe.
He gets looser, the ball comes
Hello.
out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations.
It's a good cutter to start the day. But man, oh man, have the Blue Jays been hitting good pitches well this series. And they have had, and we're going to talk about it surely here again today, they've had outstanding plate discipline.
Falling behind 2-1.
Gotten ahead in a lot of counts. Wow, they actually chased something, and Torres booted it.
Safe at first, no play.
Bad reaction. What the fuck just happened to Glaber?
So, man aboard. Nathan Lucas.
Well, we got him to chase out of the zone, and they get a base hit out of it. Rocket right field, just like that.
And it hits the base of the wall.
Good bounce off the wall for Riley Green. They're sending him home. Torres throw is in time. What were they doing?
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively.
Oh my goodness. This play actually was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Wasn't the greatest throw from Glaber Torres here. But oh yeah, that got way close. Good throw. He's out by a long bit.
That one finds the zone.
Well, Job already finding himself in the trouble that everybody else has from the Tigers pitching staff this series. 0-2.
And that finds the mark on the
Just Carpenter. Let's see. Well, Ibanez got a hit to start the game. Riley Green got a hit. Torkelson got a hit. We'll take a look. Bottom of the order is pretty much clear.
It goes just foul.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in the
sweeper. Oh, come on. No. Oh, it is foul. Holy. Oh, my goodness, Vladdy. Quit it.
Just a matter of inches from picking up an RBI base hit and maybe a double in the
Look at how close this was. I mean, hell, you could even say that clipped a piece of the line. Speaking of risky.
Here's the 0-2.
Oh, popped up. Wow. Guerrero did not get all of that for the second out. Trey Sweeney. Yeah, he's been slumping.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
We'll see.
Batting 7, someone they're hoping breaks out in this one.
To be honest, though, after yesterday's game, I mean, no pick is safe.
And the on-base percentage has followed.
Fucking sucked yesterday.
Under 300.
Real
bad.
That's
the way it's going. I got to imagine it's tough for his manager to pencil him into the lineup, but he's also one of those guys that you need. You know that he's one swing.
I don't know if we even bother pitching to Santander.
So I'm just hoping we see
right-hander and Bo Bichette do up. He's got 81 contact against right-handers. Of course he does.
Anthony Santander in the box now.
So what happened is, I'll explain it between innings.
Final game of the series. Nope.
All focus on fucking Santander here because he has owned us. Focus don't matter. Anthony Santander's done it again.
He's up to 3 home runs in the series.
He's hit a home run each of the last 3 days.
Straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
2-0 lead evaporated, and I'm not throwing a pitch to Anthony Santander unless we absolutely have to the rest of this series. Probably the rest of the season.
He's got a real hard fastball. You can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power.
You were supposed to be a Tiger, Santander.
So
instead, you're terrorizing me.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Cutter and a Bo Bichette.
0-1.
The base is clear, 2 away.
And there's a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Fucking how, man. Sweeper chop to Sweeney. It'll end the inning.
And that is the inning.
Anthony Santander does it again. 2-2. So the kind of randoms that we had last year in the Indy 500, I kept them in here for this year as well. But I want to say all of those schemes were like they had been updated since. So then I go to update them, and it broke the whole collection. None of the cars would load, so I had to remake it, and it's still not entirely done.
Right through there for a strike.
Ray Sweeney. That one stolen base, still tied for first on this team.
The 0-1.
That'll certainly change when Parker Meadows does return. But of course, Parker's going to have to get on base.
Being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon.
Ooh, just low.
Hitter friendly than most. He's kind of
Yeah.
on the corners.
Oh, never. Well, I've never had it break like that.
In this one.
That's a new one for me. Rocket, but right at second base.
Fires over to Guerrero.
One away.
Leadoff man retired here in the second.
A lot of ground balls in this series on some good pitches to hit.
Now it's Javier Baez.
Here's Javi. One away here in the second.
And takes low for ball one.
Not great numbers career against Kevin Gausman in 10 strikeouts as well. Tried to sit back on that fastball there. Well, we did. Baez couldn't barrel it up.
And that one is in for a strike. One out, base.
Saw that start to move. Decided to take it. Strike anyway. Rocket from Baez, left center field, running it down.
He makes the catch.
Makes the play with ease.
Now batting, the third baseman.
So up next,
Top of the Tigers order, Andy Ibanez, second at bat in as many innings.
Swing and a ball lined out.
Same damn thing.
And that's the third out.
2 hard hit outs on back-to-back pitches. That really blows. Ouch.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner has also been a terror in this series against us.
First pitch misses.
You know, it helps to actually hit the spot on the meter.
First, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well.
Cutter called a strike.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable.
Blue Jays have no problem falling down 2 strikes. Check swing did not go.
A check on it to third. He did not go around.
2-2.
Delivers.
Oh, come the fuck on.
That one gets down for a hit.
Dude, I hate this team.
I
think that was a fastball above the zone. Their 4th hit of the game. 2 of them have been on pitches out of the damn strike zone.
On the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Losing my goddamn mind.
Catcher,
Alejandro Kirk. And could be 2. Should be 2. Glaber, Sweeney back to first, just like that.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
That would be great. I love the heat that Marcus Smith is getting this week.
Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays.
I don't usually agree with the way that Denny Hamlin sees a lot of things, but he's been quite right this week.
And that one just
this team, I don't get how they continue to do it.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity. Subtract.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Davis Schneider takes a cutter away into right center field, and he's in with a 2-out double.
Everything came together for him. Pretty much a
unless this cutter didn't cut.
He ripped it into the opposite field gap, and
it did. It actually kind of, I think it cut middle of the plate.
Swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Tigers pitching staff, starters, relievers. No, it was away.
At the plate, Dalton Varsho.
No idea.
In the series so far.
Woo, a first pitch swing.
And that is strike 1.
Yeah, we'll see what or if we do anything else. I could certainly take the time now and, finish the Indy collection, make sure we're all set for tomorrow.
There's a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way.
We'll see. I had a good day, though.
It's
probably the best mood I'm in, like,
that may be a pitch that he
at the start of stream in a long time. In the dirt. The block from Dingler, no advance. The wonders of what a day off can actually do. Oh, goodness. Carpenter gonna run it down left field. He catches it at the wall. It was just a matter of getting there. Dalton Varsho cannot believe it, but man, oh man, is Jackson Jobe getting hit hard.
We are tied 2-2.
Yeah, I know.
And we're back on to the third inning.
No calls for us.
Kerry Carpenter.
I wanted to, you know, start the indie stream kind of early in the day, so I was messing around with that just a little bit. Realized that it wasn't going to work and we weren't going to do it today. So we went and played mini golf. Drove some go-kart. I got talked into driving some go-karts today. And then had Quiznos for the first time ever.
Gosman back to work.
Ball one.
That one is downstairs, and that's ball one.
We just got one of those damn Quiznos here.
Right, 27 years old, and he's been
it's like a not as good
plate
version of like
over
Jersey Mike's.
300 in his last 10 games.
1-1 on the foul ball.
Let the hitter get his arms extended. Tied him up a little
The
bit.
fastballs for Gosman. Tell you this, if he has a long third inning here, his day is going to be quite short.
Ball to strike. That clips the corner.
Yeah. They're kind of shitty go-karts, to be fair. Tried to go away, 2-2.
And it's 2-2.
Well, so I had never been, like, ever. Anywhere, ever. Make it full.
Off the outside part of the plate.
Regardless of the outcome of this at bat, 6 pitches. When Gosman's pitch count is already a mess to start the inning, that's big. Rocket foul, splitter. It was okay. Like, I feel like it's not the worst I've ever had.
It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run.
I was so scared of taking that pitch. The way this whole thing has gone, the way it has gone all series long, I was just expecting it to get rang up. Hey, gas station subs sometimes hit hard. Inside on Riley Green.
Well, these Tigers showing
home run back in the first inning. Fourth career hit off Kevin Gosman.
They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they might have push a couple of runs across to score as well. Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the
not
board,
for us.
the ripple effect of that high
not in that spot.
Might set them up to do more damage later.
Fastball
in this
down,
game.
and then we're probably going to be laid on it, ground into a double play. There you go, 3-1.
Carpenter gets his lead.
Very minimal bad calls so far in this game, which means we're about to get one right now. No, wow. That's what happened last time. I said, oh, wow, the umpire's calling this game pretty much straight up. Ball that didn't even clip the box, called the strike.
Have to buckle down right here.
First and second, no outs.
Torque 1 for 1.
Torkelson up now for the Tigers. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
There's an opportunity to do some damage. But
nasty sinker, and it's nasty because it didn't really do much. 21.
Oh, that's out. No outs, runners at first and second.
2 walks in the inning already, and he
couple
just
of walks
doesn't
to
seem
start the
comfortable out
third.
there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat.
2-1.
Next pitch is outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power.
Gosman's not careful. He's going to walk the bases loaded.
Being hit to the right side into the outfield. As if
oh.
Second has a very good read.
2-2 on Torque. I don't know how we missed it.
Hit.
Oh, off the end of the bat, actually. Swing and a miss. Came with heat inside.
is his third of the game.
Third strikeout for Kevin Gausman.
Just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get
That's
around
rough.
on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do,
Here's
it's a foul
Glaber.
ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they
Rick.
do not want to hit that batter.
Ricked?
And when
How
you
about
get him
rocked?
against the
Foul.
ropes, got to figure out a way to put them away. Did a nice job right there.
0 for 1. Or 1 for 1, rather, is Glaber Torres. I just can't time up the swing right now. And when I do, it's out of the zone. Actually, no, we were late. That's outstanding. Pitches at the same damn speed. Early on the first one, late on the second.
2 on, 1 out. Stays alive.
Everything just in a straight line right now for Kevin Gausman. And into left field. That's going to drop. 1 run will score. Into third. Safe is Riley Green. Oh my goodness, I thought Green was going to get tagged out advancing to third. For whatever reason, that tag just didn't happen when Green was to the bag there.
Next is the designated hitter, Akil Baddoo.
Wow.
Thought looking his first time
Here's
up.
Akil Baddoo. Nasty pitch selection last time.
Just off the inside.
1-0 in a long inning. Could get even longer for Kevin Gausman.
And
2-0.
nothing.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count.
Toronto
after
does
that
have
first at-bat strikeout.
a couple pitchers warming up.
Slides through that one for strike 1. Moving to the bullpen.
Bastardo and Manoah, who we've seen Manoah. Didn't Manoah pitch like
Getting loose as well.
50 pitches in last night's game? In the air to center, relatively shallow.
After it.
Dalton Varsho. We're just gonna, we can't.
Runner tags
No.
home. He thought about tagging, but heads
There's a
back to
chance
third.
with that throw that we could have been fine,
Dylan
but
Dingler now at the plate. He's 0 for
it's certainly
1.
not worth running into the last out of the inning. Dingler, ground ball, base hit to left field.
Runner from third
4-2.
in the score. It's an RBI single.
Good
for
stuff.
2
Love
now.
to see that.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Smash that one.
Needed it, too.
For the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
I was going to sit there and really doubt my
First and
decision
second,
not to send
2 outs. And next
Riley
up for the
around
Tigers,
third.
Trey Sweeney.
Ball
Just
1 to
missed.
Trey Sweeney.
2 on, 2 outs.
2 away in the inning, but Kevin Gausman has thrown 65 pitches to record 8 outs.
Check
2-0.
swing, and that's a ball.
I mean, where does he go from here? Oh. I don't know when this team lost their ability to actually hit good pitches, but fuck me. Oh, sinker. One of the nastiest sinkers in terms of movement today from Gausman. Inside 3-2.
And a full count now. Javier Baez.
If he loads the
up next
bases
for the
here,
Tigers.
gotta imagine his day's done. Pitch number 70. In the air to
This
center
one in the
field.
air,
Trey
center
Sweeney's
field.
hit one well,
Varsho
but
sizing
not
this
well
one up.
enough.
Nabs it, and that is
Tigers
that.
scored twice.
But
take
2
the
runs
lead
more
back,
than they jump
4-2.
ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
I think we only got 2
Tigers
hits in the
4
inning.
And the Blue Jays 2. Back at the ballpark.
Leading up,
And in
This series is like
ugly
turning
all around
into
as we look at the
a
numbers.
lower scoring version of the Rockies series. It really is. It's been wild. Jackson Joel back to work.
That one
cutter.
finds the corner. Strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the
All right.
dugout so those bats can stay hot.
2 strike count. Love to see it. Oh, come the fuck on, Toronto.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good
Hey,
to hit right there.
mistake
You have to
pitch.
stay in the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Sweeper down and away is apparently a mistake now.
Toronto, Nathan Lucas doubled his first time. And
Strike
that gets
one
the top of the zone for a
on
strike.
Nathan Lucas. Yeah,
That's
sweeper
off
never
the
came
mark,
close.
And the count even 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to
Oh,
get a
come the... What is going on in the...
Way back there. Gone.
This team is insane!
That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 4-4.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing.
Fucking Nathan Lucas is taking us deep now. What are we doing here? What's in the air here north of the border?
Swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat.
Is this why Trump wanted to buy Canada?
Drive short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Fly to left his first time.
Christ. Yeah, too bad the All-Star break's like
coming through now, and with one home run already
fucking
in this
2 months
inning,
away.
They're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one smoked on its way.
Toronto leads.
Here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. Just like that, they move.
We led for about 6 pitches. Staring our first sweep since the opening series in the face. Perfectly timed up sweeper on the meter is an absolute hanger to one of the best hitters in the game today.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered here.
I haven't recorded an out. Fuck it. Go back to back to back.
That just misses, and it's 1-0. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. Here in the last
Oh
half
my
of the
God,
third.
this team.
Inside, and that's ball 2.
I could punch Dylan Dingler in the
Maybe a little less
face.
aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up.
How?
And
How?
Trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
And that's ball 4.
It's an unintentional walk, but
Definitely lost the handle
Fuck it.
during that sequence.
Now
4
batting,
pitches
the
for the
shortstop.
walk, and that last
yeah,
one-
lost the handle. I missed the zone by a combined like 3 inches.
Bichette
no!
stands in for the second time.
Ah, this fucking team! Go away!
Off the wall should be extra bases. Coming home,
It is 6-4.
and they take a 2-run lead.
It's already a 4-run inning.
Anytime you can drive a ball into
Job
the
has not
it feels
recorded
so
an
good,
out.
And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout.
I don't
and seeing your
understand
team
this
fired
team,
up.
man.
Now it's
Oh,
gonna be
Job's out of
Bill
confidence.
Bell.
That's
And that one
outstanding.
just missed off the outside edge.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is
Fuck
what you want.
me,
Just
dude.
Max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to
The
recover
first
in the
5
next one.
Blue Jays have reached. That is mercifully foul.
And foul ball. Misses just off the
Oh.
outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
And ball 4.
Cool.
2-4.
Well, he took his chance at getting in.
Why would we want an out? Why would we want one?
Walk, not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground
First
ball.
6
So up
have
next
reached.
For Toronto, Alejandro Kirk.
Oh, now
That's
it's a
in there.
strike.
Strike 1.
Now it
Struggling
is.
out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat.
It gets worse.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. 1 run is in.
2-run double for Alejandro Kirk. It's a 6-run inning before an out has been recorded.
As he brings home a pair. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Job's leaving way too much over the plate. He doesn't have command to start with.
Doubled in his first AB. And there's a ball.
But, I mean, I don't really know what else to do. If they're not going to chase anything out of the zone,
Swings through the sweeper.
like, I really don't know how you get this team out.
That's
Oh, my God, we've gotten an out. As long as Javi Baez doesn't drop
puts
it.
it away for the out.
The first out of the third. 6 runs have come home.
The center fielder, number 5.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Flying to left his first time. Pitch misses. 1-0. Kirk, the runner at second with 1 away. Next pitch is outside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when
Oh,
you're
my
facing
God.
a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this
Swing and a
situation,
miss.
ahead 2-0,
No advance
he's put himself
for
in a really
Kirk.
good spot.
A very rare chase on a pitch out of the zone. You can't be serious, dude.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out.
At what point is it enough, game?
The umpire strike zone.
That one finds the zone. And now 3-2. Right side. And that's just foul.
At what point? Go away.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
What else? I don't know what else to do.
Man at second. Has
Finally.
and misses. It's a strikeout.
9-pitch at bat for out number 2. That is Job's first strikeout and one of the very few Tigers pitching has been able to get all series. They don't swing and miss.
You can't catch up to the off-speed stuff. There's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Had that shit timed too.
For the Blue Jays. He's 2 for 2. That's in there.
Ernie Clement.
That is strike 1.
2 for 2 on the night.
And that one gets past the catcher. He's in there. Kirk up to third on the wild pitch.
Sweet.
Just missed. Base hit and a run comes in.
I haven't come this close to throwing a controller into a wall in probably 6-7 years.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So a man at first.
These last 2 days
And
have
now
been
right fielder
taxing.
Nathan Lucas. That one's in there, 0-1.
This team isn't that good.
And that drops in for a strike.
We're not going to be able to get him out.
Right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him.
At least strike him out.
And it's fouled off.
They can foul away every 2-strike pitch they want.
Swing and a miss, and he got him.
Couple of strikeouts for Jackson Job. 7 runs in the inning.
Long ball was working. It's now 9-4. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show.
Remember when we led
Inning getting started. Now, Javier Baez.
Number 28, Javier.
sitting there feeling good? It's 4-2. 7 runs.
That one's in there. Strike one.
All the pitches I threw last half inning, around the edges, same damn spot. That's where I lose my shit. This series especially, because it has not been consistent. Nowhere damn close. Nowhere close.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Congratulations, Ump.
Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the lineup flips over. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers.
I mean, if they get free strikes every fucking inning, then of course we're going to struggle.
Close one doesn't
Look pretty damn close, yeah.
Ball one.
I'd say we should challenge that. Better get that reversed.
Strike one.
This isn't even like some of the other games where we'd get helped out every so often to kind of soften the blow. It's all been in their favor. All of it.
This one
Great.
in the air. Guerrero.
Can we employ a mercy rule in Major League Baseball?
Up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He is struck out and he is walked. And first offering is fouled off.
I mean, this last 2-week stretch has just been. I don't get what sort of buzzsaws we're running into.
Just missed.
Back into the bullpen, can't protect a lead even if we're able to get one. Starters are allowing a bazillion runs before the 5th inning. And we can't hit good quality pitches to hit. The amount of hittable pitches I've fouled away in this series alone has been absurd.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 inning after a 7 spot is exactly what you're after.
They trail it here, 9-4. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Yes, exactly what I want to see right now. Jackson Jobe. Jobe's day is done, which is really unfortunate because our bullpen has already been obliterated.
As we kick off the bottom of the 4th, Bo Brisky.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this
Jobe
one,
goes
so
3 innings, allows 9 runs. Another hot starter has been destroyed by the Blue Jays.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Latest swing possible, of course, to stay alive.
Sneaks through.
Dude, I don't get this fucking team, man.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Anthony
Slider
will hit next.
at the corner, actually below the zone. Guerrero just rocks it.
To the right side.
Very lucky Santander didn't hit his 4th home run of the series right there. And the first 2 have reached again.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now.
Dude, they're not even fucking around. They're hitting everything hard.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving at full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Well struck.
See ya. 12-4.
And they boost their lead. It's 12-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now Will Wagner.
Oh, Bo's out of confidence already.
And he just misses.
Already. There's not a pitcher on this team that can get this team out.
And that's down and away.
When the skipper
Not
calls down
one.
the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting
On the ground for Glaber.
On the ground, right side.
First out comes here in the 4th after 3 runs are already home.
Next to hit, Alejandro Kirk.
Somebody's going to get plunked today.
Just missed. And that misses.
Unfucking
2
real,
balls, no
this team.
strikes.
Chopper to
And grounds one
Glaber.
right side.
Felt like Glaber was on rails there. I couldn't actually really get in line with the ball.
Now batting.
Thought we were going to run right past it.
Schneider.
Davis Schneider ripped a double earlier in this game.
Davis Schneider. And first offering is fouled off. Swings
Wow.
through that one for strike 2.
One of the worst swings of the series.
Such a devastating
Brisky is already
by
tired,
the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there,
which
it's
means
out of the
Toronto's
zone.
probably about to get the next 2 batters on.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2.
Riley Green on the run. Didn't get it. Did not fucking get it.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he
Dalton
loves to do.
Varsho.
So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
And now Dalton Varsho.
Here we go.
2 outs. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Outside with a breaking ball. Oh, look at the stop.
Thank you,
The
Glaber
ball,
Torres.
It's there, and that's a great play.
It's only a 3-run inning for the Blue
The
Jays.
keystone position. Definitely
Good.
worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Now pitching. for
We're
the
back,
Blue
and
Jays.
there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th.
Bastardo.
Bastardo.
We saw him in the opening game of the series.
Leverage appearance for him.
It
So
seems like a bad idea to bring in a guy with a 43
and
ERA
attack the strike zone.
in a game where you have an 8-run
Digs in
lead.
now.
Riley Green high in the air to center field. That doesn't feel like it's got enough. At the wall, no. Yeah, just how about that tease?
But the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Torkelson now in the box. Comes
Nasty
up empty with a
fastball
swing
down and
there.
away. Tough location.
And that's off the inside edge.
I
And
feel
it's
like the
1-1.
problem with Bastardo is that he did not throw a lot of strikes. Worked himself into trouble.
Next offering is fouled back.
Can't hit. Nobody on this team can hit right now.
We're at the top of the 5th.
Which is a bizarre thing to say when you have 6 hits through 4 1/3. But wow.
That one misses in the dirt.
2-2. Fastball on the high and inside. Low and away corner.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul
Might have been
ball.
just in
I would
off the
throw him
plate.
another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next off,
They'll make it full. Torque a hard hit single back in the first inning. Ground ball, foul.
And foul ball.
Finally got a good pitch to hit. Didn't time it.
Here comes a 3-2.
Ball four.
Outside and low, it's ball 4.
Torque on
It
base
wasn't
for the
easy,
second
but he earned
time.
that walk
One out
after a
walk.
long at bat. Here is Gleyber
Torres having a nice day,
If I were
though.
him, I'd be nibbling
Two
around
of
the plate
Detroit's
as well.
6
I mean,
hits.
This guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Nope.
And a big swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That one drifts
1-1.
inside.
Safe to say we were out in front on that changeup. Oh my
And it's
God!
fouled off.
What does it take to hit?
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Like, I love the Toronto's. Their team's just like top to bottom. Everybody can hit everything hard. This team can't do much of anything.
Right through there, got him. And
Even
too
Green's
late.
home run was a
Straight
fucking
into the
pop-up,
at-bat for the
essentially.
hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball.
Keel Badoo 0 for
Sometimes
2.
you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ground ball,
Nice grab.
snagged by
And
Vladdy.
that's a nice play to end the inning.
Keel Badoo's
So no
been
runs
robbed
on
of hits
no
by
hits,
nice
no
defensive
errors,
plays
and
about
one
4
left on
times
base.
in this series,
Last half
and
of
he
the
didn't
fifth
even
coming
play
up.
in Game 2.
It's the Blue Jays 12 and the Tigers 4.
Oh.
Welcome back.
Leading
Let's
up
take a look at how the
for
series has played out.
Stream has already been live an hour, by the way. We're in the 5th. All right, Bo Breesky's gassed. Good. Brennan Hannafy.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over.
Sucks
on the
to suck
mound.
for Brennan.
Hannafy.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. Well,
I
these
don't
Blue Jays,
understand.
Simply put, are producing a lot of quality.
I do not
Absolutely smashing
understand
the baseball. They've
how
racked
this
up
has
a bunch of
happened for
hits, and
3 straight
8 have
days.
Gone down for extra bases.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
How were the ones that have been boned? I mean, you count today where we haven't gotten just about anything of real favor from the ump.
Feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
And that's in
Ernie
there.
Clement just
And it's
won't swing the bat,
3-2.
I guess. Ground ball to
right
Torres.
side. Torres handles.
A lot of ground balls to
Throws
Gleyber
first.
today.
And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Nathan
Now
Lucas
batting.
next up for the Blue
Nathan
Jays.
Lucas. Home run last time up, I think.
Fastball for a strike.
His 4th at-bat of the
2-1.
game.
Well, that's really the money spot.
Comes here in the
Down
5th.
and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
The Blue Jays up big in this one.
The 0-2.
Last half of inning number 5. And that skips into
I don't know what's going on with
Because I don't know how you take that.
our
You're seeing the
starters
ball out
and
of the pitcher's
even
hand
Dylan
really
Dingler
well
behind
right now.
home plate today. A lot of balls getting to the backstop.
some heat there.
Oh my God, it has finally happened. We got a call.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swing
See
and
him.
high fly ball, well struck. That one back there, and that ball is out of here.
13-4.
Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 13-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He
Santander.
Travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
2 for 2 with a walk.
Now and watches strike
As round about halfway through this game, Toronto's threatening 20 hits. It's honestly to the point I feel like we'd be better off throwing pitches right down the middle.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And
Got him
out
looking.
on strikes. That's the
For a
third
rare
out.
time in the last 3 days, we get Anthony Santander out.
We're through 5.
Vladimir Guerrero hits his second of the game, third of the series. Makes it 13-4. You got a cold lineup coming into a series with Detroit. Oh, man. Do I have good news for
I
you?
love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled.
More
They always get
bullpen
hurt.
action warming up for
It's
Toronto.
just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes.
Been the attack much of this series. First pitch fastball up and in. They've hit the spot every day.
Maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
He swings and
Same
fouls
spot.
one off. A little bit low. Now 1-2.
I wanted to
1 and
race
2
the
on
freeze at
Trey.
one point. I don't think my hamstrings could
All
hold up for it now.
fastballs.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough
Same pitch.
confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But
Not really sure when
it's
Angel
always a
Bastardo
great
got
thing
the
to watch
ability
there at
to
Truist
dot
Park.
everything
Would
he
you have
throws,
worn one of
but
those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
nah, that'd have been a little too revealing.
first pitch
for
from
me at
Baez.
this
I feel you.
Left center.
And that is
Tigers
that.
aren't hitting anything for power here today when they're hitting at all. I'm not certain we have a hit since this game was 4-2.
Welcome back, and
Leading
take
off
a look at
for
some
the
hot
game,
hitting in
the
this
shortstop.
series as we check out the numbers.
They have hit way more than 4 home runs in this series. Maybe entering today, those were the numbers. They've hit 4 today. Maybe even 5. I've lost count.
Hannafy back to work. And first offering is foul.
5, 6, and 7. The Toronto Blue Jays.
The
Ground ball to
third.
Andy.
And Bichette is retired.
Good fade.
Oddly enough, outside of the solo home run for Guerrero, Brennan Hannafy has been the only one to do much of anything so far today.
Hannafy, the tall righty, he features a sinker, a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup.
Chopper, this is a fair ball. Torkelson is right on the bag.
Takes it himself, and a couple of quick outs.
Since we were running towards the ball, we couldn't get into the animation that he'd actually touched the base.
2 down, base is empty.
But eventually
Here's the
he did.
Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That is upstairs for ball
Kirk,
1.
ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Wow. A chase. I'm impressed.
Comes up empty. That's
Wow.
strike 2.
A swing and a miss. Even better.
swing and a miss. And
Dingler behind home plate. Throw down to first to complete the strikeout. He will.
In time for the third out, so that'll end the inning.
We found one singular bright spot.
Jays are out front.
Brennan Hannafy.
We go to the top of the
Leave it to a pitcher whose overall is in the 60s
Ibanez.
to be the only pitcher who's capable of getting Blue Jays out.
Ball one there.
No strikes.
Stardo back to work.
And another ball.
2-0.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but gotta imagine that's a
Into right, center field, it will drop.
And that gets down for a base hit.
Every time I see a ball hit out there, I'm just expecting it to be caught,
Showed
honestly.
some really nice
Really a ball
patience
hit
in that
anywhere.
at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job of driving.
Seventh
that
hit on the
pitch
day
the
for
other way
Detroit.
on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages, working
God,
on going to the
fucking
opposite
Kerry
field, and it
Carpenter
doesn't always
skied it.
translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Varsho makes
What
the
in the
catch,
absolute
and one gone.
fuck?
And next to hit for Detroit,
Here's Riley.
Riley.
One away.
Green.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1.
Gets away.
Squirts away a little bit.
Dingler trying to advance. And he
And
will.
now
Dingler.
a
That's
man in
Andy
the scoring
Ibanez.
position.
Runner on second, one away in the 7th.
So a foul ball
Changeup
makes it
just
1-2.
floated. 1-2.
Man at second.
Ground ball, base
Ground
hit to the
ball,
right
that's
side.
in infield.
He's a little bit smart here and
Stop sign goes up
Hold
at third.
Ibanez at
Runners
third.
the corners with one out. And up next for Detroit,
Now here's Tork.
Spencer Torkelson.
long at bat last time.
Ball one, no strikes.
It's honestly just score some runs, feel better about yourself. Like, scoring has not been our issue. We just can't keep Toronto in the ballpark.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
2-0 count, you really don't want to.
I think we've scored, what, 6 runs and 7 runs in this series.
Hopefully you can get back.
It's not about the offense.
That one's
Although
still
it
over.
is at the same time, because those pitches,
Runners in
nobody's
the
done
corners,
damage
one
on all
away.
series.
Here are the top
We're able to do
half of
anything with
number
those.
7.
We're in this, but not today. In the air to center. Somebody has finally hit for power. Torkelson.
Off the batter's eye.
Second home run of the
He hammers
series.
one out to center. His second homer this series.
14th
It's
of the year.
13-7.
He hasn't been at his best
And
at the
third
plate these
home
last
run
three
in the
games,
last
so
4
this could end up being
games.
an important home run for him. Maybe it's a sign of more to come. Does an
Tork's
excellent
back.
job of getting his arms extended to
Again.
get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not
The
roll
dead
over, they
center,
stay
too.
Through the zone and on plane.
I mean, that's
Excellent
not really
swing.
a spot that a lot of Tigers hitters
Comes the
have
manager out of the
hit
Blue Jays dugout,
very much
and
this
he
year.
will make a move to the pen. Angel Bastardo is done.
Well, you could say we're back in the
mound.
game. Certainly doesn't feel like it. Couple of big 3-run home runs last couple days for Torque, though.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher
Blue
now for the
Jays,
Jays, Eric
number
Swanson.
50.
Eric
Should be a good
Swanson
first
to
matchup
come out of the
here.
pen.
He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far. this
Glaber
season.
2 for 3.
They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Glaber Torres up to the plate. That one's upstairs, ball one.
6-run game.
Next
2-0.
offering upstairs.
They can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead. At this
There's some
point,
time
gotta
if the
attack
Tigers' offense
hitters,
is going
even if
to
you give
actually
up a
get on
solo
base,
shot.
hit for power, but not likely. Glaber, left field. That one's got a chance, and it's out of here. Off the foul pole. It's a 5-run game.
And they cut into the deficit. It's 13-8.
4 runs have scored on 2 home runs in the inning. Feels like last night's 9th inning, though. It's an inning of false hope. But we are at least getting it done a little bit earlier today than we did last night.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath.
2 pitchers here in the inning, and both of them now have allowed home runs.
Trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke.
Here is Akil Baddoo.
So now here's the DH, Akil Baddoo.
I wanted to hold back.
First offering is fouled
I think
off.
that might have been ball 1. Lord knows with this umpire, probably not. Ground ball.
To the right.
Diving play. It has happened to Akil Baddoo again.
On display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth.
6th robbery now? I don't know. Sheesh.
Space is empty. Dylan
Dingler now. I don't know what we have for bullpen pitching. We got Herder. I mean, we're probably going to have to throw Tommy Canley in. Either that or just sacrifice Sean Gunther again. We are to the point now that if Herder was on, he could probably get us through the rest of this game. Maybe. Especially since it's not very likely we even have to pitch in the bottom of the 9th. That one rip left field. Dylan Dingler has hit one hard. Back there and off the wall. Hustling for second, and Dylan Dingler's got a double. So now Trey Sweeney, left-handed batter up in an inning where everybody's hitting the ball well.
You're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Here we go.
And the batter will be
home run for Trey right here.
Sweeney. 0 for 3 in
We're
this
officially
one.
back in it. That one hit hard. Center field. Trey Sweeney has hit one out. 13-10.
Shot to center. Their third.
Trey Sweeney with his 2nd of the year. Tigers are back in it.
They did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
23 combined runs on, I want to say, 28 combined picks, or 28 combined hits, rather. And we're still here in the top of the 7th.
It looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Eric Swanson won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Sheesh.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays.
Jimmy Garcia. All right, Jimmy Garcia. Pitched in game 1 of the series. Back out here again. Baez is 0 for 3. 2 away, top 7. Too late. 98, but it certainly didn't look like it.
How's your scorecard looking right now?
Little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox?
It's that slow delivery, I think, that just throws me off
scored in the
with
2
Garcia.
games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series. Cut on and missed.
That time I definitely was at least on it, maybe even a bit out in front. Baez can't touch it. Tigers with a 6-run 7th inning, trailing by 3 at the stretch. And of course, the Trey Sweeney home run.
Bottom of the 7th, and now for the Jays.
The most ridiculous. Brennan Hannafy could still technically go here.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 14-10.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Ay, ay, ay.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Now, Dalton Varsho.
And first offering is fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the bottom of the 7th.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning.
0-2 to start here on Varsho.
Expect a big inning.
Yeah, early he started his swing on that. That was very strange.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Foul ball city.
And a good eye there.
Wish I knew how. Well, Hannafy was going to be okay. Finally.
Swings and misses. And that's the first
strikeout will likely end the day for Brennan Hannafy.
Really good hitting.
Couple of solo home runs since he entered the game, but way better than what we had going. Bring in Tommy Canely.
Here comes a skipper out of Tommy Canely.
Yet another Tigers pitcher here, trying to keep this where it is.
Numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Canely winds and deals.
Right. Ernie Clement at the top of the order, 3 for 4.
And that one fouled off.
To be honest, I'm surprised that wasn't a home run.
One down, base is empty. That one fouled off, 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Gonna be here a while. In the
That
air to
one
left.
to left.
Carrying Carpenter back to the track.
Hauls it in for the out.
For out number
And
2.
2 away.
And we get a couple runs. Start of the 8th inning.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays.
I feel like this is really possible.
That catches the zone.
Sinker on the edge from Canely.
Just missed. Swings
Ooh.
for the fastball up in the zone.
Got a fastball by Nathan Lucas there.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Pulled another one.
Next off,
Oh, get it, man.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just
2-2. Trey Sweeney has it.
The grab, and that's the inning.
To end the inning.
Toronto
Davis Schneider, first pitch of the inning.
Major League Baseball, and it's
Goes
on
deep.
the show.
24 combined runs on 29 combined hits.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start.
Tommy Nance will enter, another
He's done a
right-hander.
great job keeping the ball in the park.
Slurred
this year.
sinker
The
slider.
numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Devonye
Hey.
leading things off and takes a strike. Action in
Chad
the pen
Green
down
warming
there.
up again.
Chad Green up and
Gotten to
loosening
him
the
already
pen.
in this series.
And that
1-1.
misses. Ball 1.
Biggest inning of the game right now. Back up the middle. Slow roller from Ibanez. Should be able to beat it out, and he does.
He's safe.
Wow, he did everything he could on that play.
Andy
With the ball
Ibanez
from the
with,
tee, but the hustle down the line was
I
enough
guess
to
you could
earn
call
the
that an
infield
infield
knock,
single.
and that's a
Hardly did
great
get
baseball
through into
play
the center
all the
field
way
grass. Yet another attempt
Man at first,
at a flash of
nobody
the
out.
glove
And
from
next
these middle
up for the
infielders.
Tigers, Kerry
I'd hate to be
Carpenter.
the guy that has to wash the jerseys.
That one at 95.
Kerry Carpenter 0 for 3.
And that's ball 1.
Ooh.
Swings through that.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off
sinkers
pitches down
thus
in
far.
the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The 1-1.
Oh.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
Those are balls that Carpenter just
With
gets.
nobody out.
Generally. Not there. And not in this series so far. Bullet caught! No! No way!
Now batting, right fielder, Riley.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the right fielder, Riley Green.
Get me out of this city!
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Thank God we only got to come here once a year. Weak fly ball to center field. It'll be at least a 4-run deficit for Detroit heading into the 9th inning. Oh my. All the chance in the world with the leadoff hitter and Ibanez on, and that double play happens.
Back here at
Shoot me.
Bottom of the inning. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Tommy Kahnle to try and keep it where it is.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can
For
track
once,
that first pitch
a
out of the
favorable
hand of
call.
the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
There's the sinker at the knees for a strike.
That's outside.
The only adjustment he needs to
He's
make
unreal.
is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Slow roller Sweeney looks like what we got out of Guerrero in game 1.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Back before Vladdy was doing the damage that he's done in the last 2 games. He did, of course, walk us off in game 1.
Anthony Santander. And a foul ball.
Santander 2 for 3.
One away here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Back up the middle, his 3rd hit of the game.
That one gets through
It
to
feels
center
like
field.
his 10th hit of the series.
Oh, this has been a really nice
But
game.
this one has stayed in the ballpark.
Target
So
on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't square it up as
Here's
much
Bo
as he
Bichette.
probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Counts 1-0.
That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Hit on the ground to the right side.
naturally,
That one finds its way through. And now 2 aboard.
Torque dove for it, couldn't get it. He can't see the future like Vladdy.
So now the DH spot, Will Wagner.
Bring in Brand Herder in this spot.
Here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
I don't know what the hell we're going to do for our next series. I really don't.
Now pitching for the
Brant
Tigers.
Herder on to pitch out of the
Bullpen
pen
is going to be
here.
non-existent.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Popped
Gets
up
under
for
and pops
Sweeney.
it up.
I always love that when you hit an edge with a pitcher out of the bullpen because you
He's
got the
it.
bigger meter.
There's 2 down.
And then you don't get the call. And then that big
First
meter
and
is
second
gone.
with 2 outs. And next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Alejandro Kirk. 2 away.
And a foul ball. Santander, the lead runner at second. Bichette on at first with 2 down.
Ground
That's the
ball,
third,
foul
and that's
ball.
a foul ball.
I really thought that was going to be fair.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
So important to keep this score where it is.
And
Yep,
ball
that ball
1.
went out.
Finally, ball 1 there on Kirk. He'll
Spoils
foul
the
yet another
two-strike
one
pitch,
off.
And he'll see another.
And another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get
That'll
into it
also
a little
go
bit
foul.
more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Ground
Grounds
ball,
one to
Sweeney.
short. Sweeney
Backhanded, plenty of time.
zips it across. That's out.
4-run deficit
Nicely done from the Tigers bullpen
as we head
there.
to the ninth inning.
Coming up, the Blue Jays on top, 14-10.
Great fight in this game, but it's just not enough. Not against this Toronto team.
Now pitching.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound.
Chad Green will enter.
Well, he's been a really tough guy
Not
to
the
take
closer.
deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together.
How's
in order to
Peaches
get
doing?
to
She
him.
was doing good today. We went and saw her for a little bit.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
So like we walked in and didn't know where she was. Well, she was hiding in her bed, of course. And you know, eventually got her to come out. Well, then she just started following us around. I'm like, oh, okay. So she finally explored really the whole building. So hopefully she'll start to get a little comfortable. But I know it's a long process.
Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
0-1
Green,
count.
a 6'3" righty. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and
0-1 on
occasionally uses a
Torkelson.
cutter.
Big home run his last time up. Not on that. Well, quickly 0-2. Not what we needed. See where Green wants to go.
That one
Nope.
missed.
Oh, really? All right, then.
Got
Yeah.
him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
The way his shit's moving, it just looks like it's moving a lot, moving like laterally a whole lot more than it really is, just because his pitches are moving so fast.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Tigers are
Moving
2
in
outs
the Blue
away
Jays
from their
bullpen.
first,
Ryan Burr preparing to
well,
come
from
on
getting
to beat it.
swept
Manoah also
for the first
getting
time
ready.
since the Dodgers series.
In the
Weak
air,
fly ball to left.
Santander
Santander moonwalked over to it, so that's outstanding.
And there are 2 outs.
You know, I should have plunked Santander when we had the chance.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next
Last
to the plate
chance,
is the
4-run
Tigers'
deficit.
DH,
It is
Akil
Akil Baddoo, 0 for 4.
2 ground
Could
outs, a
easily
flyout,
have
and a
2
strikeout.
hits.
And that's
Off the plate,
outside.
ball 1.
And that's ball 1.
Great plays at second base have robbed Akil Baddoo here today. His second game of the season when Bo Bichette was doing that to him in game 1 of his 2025 campaign.
And that clips the inside corner.
I also don't really know how Chad Green is this good. He is pitching on less than 24 hours rest, and I think he's pitched in every game of this series. And he's kind of an ass in each of the first 2 times, so he gets tired, and then all of a sudden he's good.
That one fouled off.
2 strikes on Akil Baddoo.
This could end it. That one
2-2
almost
the count.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Yeah, I don't really know. Like, the first time, you know, they wanted to do that, it made a little bit of sense, you know, just because they, you know, if they couldn't afford the surgery, they wanted to, you know, reduce her suffering. But then once the surgery actually happens and then you want to do it for your own convenience, like, it's so strange.
Now it's 3-2.
Don't want to go home.
Not too impressed with that call,
I
and
certainly
feels
do.
like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire. And
That'll do it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
This is a total team
Well, we'll see when we get into our next series if the Tigers are going to be able to turn this around, or this is the new normal, or if we were just playing our best baseball of the entire season at this season start. But this was not it. 14-10, Bastardo to 2-0, Job to 4-2, as we get swept for the first time since March.